How is everyone tonight? So,
how are you all doing?
it's Wednesday night here in the big town, the day after our anniversary, and we're yet living. We didn't kill each other. How about that?
Good evening, Mrs. Simone.
Hey, darling. Thank you.
Back
Hey,
with
sweetheart.
us.
Thank you for joining us tonight. So, y'all come on in here and invite somebody, share the broadcast. Hey, Fantasy Pure Romance, the Lord bless you. I certainly hope I'm on my right. I hope we're on Marriage Makes Three and not my individual. I'm just asking a question because I don't know. Thank you so much.
Thank
Y'all,
you.
listen, I'm telling you what, one thing someone said to me is like, why are you on here? You should be enjoying your anniversary. And I did enjoy it. We didn't do a whole lot, but when he makes every day special, and so it doesn't make a difference that it's our anniversary or not saying that we shouldn't, celebrate special days, but when you've got someone in your life that is going to do right by you all the time, I mean, you get dinners, you get flowers and things of that nature, you start to, you appreciate it. Hopefully you don't take that kind of stuff for granted. But at the same time, you don't have to wait for special occasions when you're talking about your relationship. You can do things on a weekly basis.
That's right.
And one of the things that we do recommend for those of you that are couples, those of you that are possibly married, is that once a week, there should be some time set aside once a week for just the two of you. And I know, I get it. When we got smaller kids, it's a little harder. But sometimes we got to wait till they go to sleep.
Yeah, you got to make that happen.
Yeah.
Make it a priority.
Yeah.
Whether things are lining up right, you have to go ahead and
that point.
Make it a priority.
Exactly.
And if you do that, concentrate on it. It will get better with time. Those little ones will eventually get out of your house.
Yeah.
Well, it may be a few years, but they will eventually get out. But let us know where you are. If you're able to hear us, well, let us know.
Thank you for joining us. Hey guys, how are you doing? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. So we've been talking this month. This month is Singles Month, and we're saying pretty much that love is in the air. Da, da, da. I don't know the words, but y'all get the gist, right? Hey, one and only Amber Dawn. Hi, darling. Love you, sweetheart. Miss you around here. All right. And so, because love is in the air, because we are trying to get out of this mold where everybody's sick and shut in, we're all sick and shut in. The devil is a whole entire lie. I am not sick and shut in. We may be shut in, but I'm not sick. The devil is a lie. But here's the thing. There are a lot of us are meeting new people online. We're doing more online. And so when we come out of quote unquote Rona, we're should be able to move into a place where if we were looking for a relationship that we're ready. And so this is what we're talking about pretty much this week. Now, last night we pretty much did, Q&A. We told you guys about our anniversary, about how we met, about our 2 dates that we have that we celebrate together. And so if you weren't here last night, I'm pretty sure, hey, good here, everybody. I'm pretty sure that it's still over there on the page. So you can go and check that out. I think it'll bless you. We had a lot of fun. All right. Hey, Amber Dawn, she's cracking up. Look at her. I love it. So tonight, we want you guys, Amber Dawn, let us know, can you hear us well? We are working on some new equipment, and so we want to make sure. All right. Hey, good hair, good body. And, before we leave, we want to say something about good hair, good body as well.
You'll want to hear that.
Yes.
You need to hear that.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So, honey, I just want to know, have you ever gone through a breakup with someone? Did you ever go through a breakup? Yeah? Was it you that did the breaking up or them that did the breaking up? Or was it even? Or was it more you breaking up with them's or them's breaking up with you?
Both.
So it's kind of a little equal there. I get it. And it's good.
And I think it's a part of life for all of us. It's a part of our personal growth.
Very true.
Sometimes we need to grow, and so growing on. Are y'all hearing that? Growing on is a part of the process. Sometimes you learn better.
And so
you learn to do better.
Amen.
Sometimes you learn that you are unequal, the yoke.
Right.
Now, being equally yoked doesn't mean that both of us are pulling the same amount.
Right. Exactly.
At the same time.
Exactly.
Right. At different times, we both have to maybe pull a little bit harder, or push a little bit harder, depending on what you all are doing. Right.
Amen.
So breaking up is a part of the process, and one of the things that you cannot do is sit around and beat yourself up. Now we're going to talk about that, and so I don't want to say too much, but I've been there. Know the thing to do about it. Bought a few T-shirts, a few mugs, keychains. Yeah.
Okay, because we're witnesses.
And it's not for the faint of heart.
Absolutely not. What's this song? Breaking up is hard to do.
They say that breaking up is hard to do.
Yo, and it really can be. But see, here's the thing, is that we have to learn how to get past these areas and times in our lives. Some of us, it was a breakup from a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Some of us, it's a breakup from a husband or wife. And they can both be so tension filled. They can be so, I like that word, grueling. It's like, because you still have feelings for them, but yet you want them dead at the same time.
That would have been easier, but I never thought.
Man, listen.
They were dead. It wouldn't be this hard.
Because if they would do right, then we wouldn't have to go through this.
And you knew the job was dangerous.
Well, you went
and if you wanted the story to be told different, you should have
acted better. I say that all the time.
That's right.
You know what? Because some of us, we like things to be painted in a different way when it wasn't that way. And so tell the truth, shame the devil. You broke my heart. You messed up. You went out on me. You stepped out. You had a side cheek, a side D, whatever it was. And so here's the issue. Now that we're in this place, how do we get past this place? And as we're talking this week, we talked about a little of it last night. Relationship readiness is what we got on sale this week. It's only $19. It's 3 videos and it's got the workbook with it. Because we have to learn that there's some place called self-reflection, right? There's some self-examination that we need to do so that we know if we are indeed ready to move into a new relationship, okay? Good everybody is over here cracking up. It is what it is. Everybody has to deal with it. And so we have to move to that place where we say, you know what? Okay, this is possibly inevitable. Because, truth be told, nobody is with the very first person that they said they love.
Absolutely.
That puppy love stage, that 5th grader, I just love her, I just love her. We just thought that was the greatest thing.
Oh, my goodness.
And we don't even know where they live now. Wow. We don't even know if they're living or dead at this point, right? And so somewhere along the line, there was some breaking up that was hard to do, and that's what we want to talk about this tonight.
It didn't kill you.
Right? You're still
and some
here.
of you right now sitting there with a bucket of ice cream. I see you. It's chocolate. That's Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
Put that bucket of ice cream down.
Yeah.
Quit beating yourself up. Quit trying to kill yourself. Some of you all know that person. Call them right now and tell them we're here. We're going to talk about how to get over that breakup.
How do I unbreak my heart? So, as I'm going to go ahead and invite some other folk that I know that are probably saying, how come nobody told me y'all was on?
You do the same.
Amen. Do it for us, okay? Sometimes recovery and reflection takes years, and you are so right about that. Here's the issue, though, is that some people, they take longer than they need to take. They take longer than is necessary, especially when it wasn't a marriage, relationship. We have to learn that people grow and they change.
Yeah.
And because of that, if we're not growing together, we're more than likely growing apart.
Oh, my goodness. That's powerful. If you're not doing the things that you used to do.
Okay.
How does the song says that the same thing it took to get your baby hooked.
All right.
It's going to take the same thing to keep
them. Exactly.
Right? It's going to take the same thing. And so you must be working toward an end.
That's it.
You must be investing whether you feel like it or not. You must be investing whether things are lining up the way you want to, whether your luck is where you want it to be. You must be investing in your relationship. Yes. Miss Griffin One, you are here. Hey, darling. Give us a sound check. How are we sounding? Are there any background noises? Anything that's off-putting? Let us know. We're trying out some new equipment. Okay. And so you said something and I lost it just that quickly. The most important relationship that we have, that's what I was going to say. Okay. The most important relationship that we should have is the relationship that we have with ourselves. Yeah. Okay? Next to God, the next relationship, most important, the one person that you're never going to get away from, right? Unless there's some sort of mental disparity going on, you are always going to be with you. And so you have to know that I'm okay with who I am, all right? So invite somebody, share the broadcast, and we're going to tell you who we are, because I think we just started talking and we didn't even tell the people. So I'm Pastor Michelle, and this is my sweet husband, Pastor G. We are spiritual relationship counselors. We are veterans of the United States Air Force. We're your go-to couple for all things relationship, all right? And tonight we are talking about 4 ways to unbreak your heart. How do we do it? How do we move on from that place where we feel like we're never going to be able to be ourselves again? We're never going to be able to find someone else, okay? So we make sure that we're doing what's necessary so that we can move on into life the way that we ought to, okay? A little echo, but good. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Groovy One. Thank you so much. All right. So let me see you guys are number 1 in the chat. You guys are ready tonight. Let us talk about unbreaking our hearts. How do we do this? How do we get past knowing that we're dealing with a relationship that has gone sour, that has gone south, that has gone to poop? How do we do it? How do we move on from here? We've got 4 ways for us to start this process. Let me see the number 1s there in the chat. And listen, guys, don't forget to invite someone to share this broadcast, because I'm telling you, there's someone out here that's dealing with this tonight. They are the ones that's in the kitchen with the bonbons, and they're eating all the chocolate, all the candy, and all the ice cream, because they're wondering to themselves, how am I going to get past this? Thank you so much for sharing Good Hair, Good Body. Now, before we get started, I want to say something about Good Hair, Good Body. Y'all, if you all have not, hey, Chick, KDBNA, thank you for joining. Hey, welcome back. If you have not yet followed Good Hair, Good Body on Instagram and on Facebook for that matter, then you are missing out. This woman is an amazing woman, has an amazing product, and I'm telling you what, if you ever had an inkling that you wanted to get away from aluminum-based products, you all know that aluminum-based products are the culprit of when people end up with what we have determined was Alzheimer's. They have linked aluminum to Alzheimer's. That's why years ago we stopped using canned goods. I mean, we still have a couple of them. Y'all know what I'm saying. But my grandmother used to say, too much of one thing is good for nothing. And so we moved into using fresh, flash frozen vegetables, because frozen is always going to be better for you than anything that comes out of a can, okay? And so when we're talking about this, aluminum comes from those cans. Aluminum can also come from your deodorants, all right? And I have been looking for years. Listen, when I tell you years, I've used so many different products. I found, let me see, there was the little crystal stone. I tried the crystal stone. Wow. The crystal stone, it was all right, but it still was. Yeah, it's a stone. It's literally a stone. They sent it to you. You had to wet it, and then you rubbed it under your arms. Really? Yes, amen. It was a kind of a salt-based type product, but it didn't do the job. I've tried several different ones all over the place, all in Walmart now, because it's popular. Now you can go to Walmart and find stuff without aluminum, right? Wow. However, I've never found anything that did the job the way that I wanted it to be done. And so I found out about Good Hair, Good Body right here. No, actually, it was during Accelerate 180 with King Ashley Ann.
And at that point, I said, I need to try this. I found out that she had it on her site. And so she's got this product called Underarm Balm. Yo, this stuff right here. B-A-L-M. Underarm Balm. And it smells amazing. And the next thing that I really loved about it was that it lasts so long. Okay, my husband, this is my husband. I bought two because he needed to have his own. I need to have my own, right? I love him and everything, but I don't want to be swapping underarms. Right?
And not that we can't.
No, we just don't. Okay, and before we used to use different kinds, but now this is what I'm telling y'all, that this was good for me. It helped with whatever it was that I needed, but the same formula works for my husband.
Absolutely. You remember that commercial, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman? This is truly unisex.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good product, guys.
Yeah.
When we tell you this, I have gone from a band roll-on, unscented, of course. Those scented things do not act well with my body chemistry.
Wow.
So from unscented band roll-on, unscented.
Yeah.
So I had to change basically twice in a year, depending on the heat level. I'd switch over to a Mitchum clear, unscented, right? And between those two, they met my needs, but about $4 a pop each time I go into the store.
Yeah.
In fact, I usually buy two. If I can find them together, I buy two. All right? So this product, honey, is tea tree oil
and peppermint.
Now, you cannot get more natural than that.
Yeah.
And it does the job, guys. I'm telling you,
amazing.
From the antiperspirant, so I'm not a big sweat. I don't sweat under my arms the way that I used to, as well as there is no odor. Mitchum would boast that absolutely, and that's what's most important. Mitchum would boast that it was good for 48 hours. Well, it wasn't good for 48 hours. And who's going to go 48 hours without a shower unless you're on a fishing trip, right? But this thing, I tell you, good hair, good body.
She did that. She nailed it. She really did.
She nailed it. And one might last me 3 months before. And I believe we're past the 3 month.
Yeah.
And I've got plenty.
It's still full. You don't have to use a lot. And so that makes the difference.
I love this.
I am here for this. She said, come through tea tree and peppermint. Right.
Yes.
I'm not lying to you. And that's why I never said anything about it to you guys. I knew that she was an amazing woman. She was an amazing teacher. You could go over and learn some things from her. But when I ordered her, and listen, I didn't get it for free.
Yeah.
Hello. She's a female-owned, African-American-owned, okay? And I paid the money to get it. And I want y'all to understand that when something is good, that you might need to pay a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right?
And listen.
You're going to look into it. Great.
You already know that when you're trying to be in business, you always got some family member or somebody who they recognize your name. Well, what is my discount? Right.
And there's nothing wrong with giving a discount to a family.
Asking every time you
pay for something.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it costs money to get this stuff put together. And then she sent me these awesome samples.
And I'm telling you, I paid a whole lot more in the deodorant in the big box store than I am for this right here.
Y'all,
this is worth the price.
She said,
I can't wait to
told y'all about natural products too. Yes, we know you tell us about natural products, but you didn't have a natural deodorant. This is what I've been looking for years for this. I've got so many in my closet that I used it once or twice. I'm like, nah, that ain't doing it. Or the smell was, I was like, no, this ain't right. And so this stuff right here, I'm telling you, you need to find some of this. Echo Oral, you're gonna love it.
What is her?
Good Hair, Good Body. GoodHairGoodBody.com. And then she sent me these beautiful, oh my goodness, y'all, there's some butter creams. They smell like heaven. What I would imagine something in heaven would smell like.
So where do you put these?
This is body cream lotion. And so you can get it probably in a bigger bottle. These are samples. Y'all, I'm like, and good hair, nobody. I hope don't nobody take.
Why does it look like a little green tongue? I'm joking. It's a leaf. But it smells great, guys.
You're so silly.
So you had this on.
I'm trying to help y'all. You don't even have to put it all over your body. I've been just taking it, dabbing it like perfume. And it smells wonderful. So yes, please, ma'am, please, sir. When we tell y'all about stuff, it's because we are using it, we're trying it, and we believe we can put our stamp behind it and say, I approve this message. Amen. Good hair, everybody. She says, thank you both. We made it man shrimp. The man is covered, then the woman is too. Boom. And it really is. It really is. Yahweh in heaven gave me the formula. See?
And that's something I have always been very conscious of. Is how I smell, how I present myself. Deodorants. It's been important for me to find something that works.
Yes. And so this works. Get it. All right. So thank you all that have put the number ones there in the chat. And we're going to ask for the rest of you, if you haven't shared or invited someone, that you go ahead and do that so that we can go ahead and get started.
Can I have my back?
Yes, sir. Here are the 4 ways tonight, y'all. We're talking about the 4 ways that unbreak our hearts. If we've gone through a breakup, we have gone through the pain of our hearts feeling like they were going to crumble. How do we get past this? Number 1 way that we believe that you're going to get past this, because y'all have to remember that everything is a process. Everything you go through in life is a process, okay? You're born, you go through life, you become a toddler, a teenager, you become a full-grown adult, all of that, and those are processes in your life. And so definitely,
I was going to say, what's common about processes is that number 1, they take time.
Right.
And number 2, they're difficult.
Amen.
It's not an easy thing.
Exactly. And so here's number 1 thing that I want you all to learn that you may have to go through, you're going to have to do it, is cry. Just somebody put it in the chat. Cry. Yeah.
Shed some tears.
Yes, absolutely. And here's the thing. Some of us, we are a little bit more emotional than others. Okay? And it doesn't matter where on the spectrum that you fall, tears have a healing property to them.
Come on.
Tears, God said in his word that he puts our tears in a bottle. I'm like, wait, what? Yes.
Those people who fight or cry and fight the whole time. I mean, they're fighting while they're crying. Throwing punches and crying.
Yeah, that's because...
I don't know if that does them any good. You don't tell me if that's...
helping the other person. Because it's me. I'm like, back in the day, if I start crying, I'm going to call the police. Because...
it's helping them to live. It's
helping me, yeah.
It's helping them to live.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much. And so, this type of crying... Here, there's 3 types of tears. And the first type of tear is called a basal tear, right? Your basal tears is the one that's going to keep your eye healthy. Your eyes have a certain amount of moisture that accompanies them. Okay?
Salinity and moisture. Okay.
And then you have number 2, which is called...
So those are basal. I demonstrated that for you all.
Yeah. But
this. Because they moisturize the eyes.
Right. That's your normal regular. Okay. What you are experiencing right now is called the trigger tears.
Okay.
And trigger tears are the tears that come because of something. Allergens, something.
Irritants.
Yeah, thank you. Both of those. You said that so beautifully. Thank you, sir. And so your eyes will just water. And so you just have to, because your tear ducts are trying to get whatever might be. And so those are trigger tears. Now the third type of tears is emotional tears. Okay? And your emotional tears, they contain a stress hormone that kind of releases itself from your eyes. Comes out your body, comes out. I guess you cry from your soul.
Yeah, and that's why people go.
That's the ugly
hours after they finish crying.
That's the ugly cry. That's what some people be out here doing. Lord. And sometimes you need the ugly cry.
I've been trying to hold it in.
Okay. When we're in church, sometimes we have that ugly cry. We got to pull the lid off, pull the shoes off, just go on and cry before
let it all out.
It's not just flowing in
Get some tissue. I sure do. Get some tissue. I don't know. Okay. I should be asleep when people.
Yeah, they really do. And I'm just like, what are y'all doing? I'm sitting up here doing like this. Listen, let me go on and say this while y'all is in here.
Pastor signing again.
Let me go on and say this. When you are at church, somebody is the ushers, that's your job. But if you are just somebody in church, every single individual that is in leadership at some point or another should be making eye contact with their pastor. Yeah. Okay?
I remember being in Fort Smith, Apostle Hogan mentioning a glass of water. And he said that, he went on to say that he gives a prophet a glass of water and have the prophet's reward. Right. And by the time he said that, there were 3 glasses of water
right
coming at him.
Yeah, because there should be someone at the ready. You never know. The Spirit of God can move in such a way that I need you to come. And usually it's, I need a box of tissue. Is somebody please? Because listen, when a person is crying, I know they're in church. I know that it's because the Lord is doing their thing. And I'm not trying to impede on what the Lord is doing. However, I do also understand that people can become cognizant of themselves when they're crying, especially if snot is running down their nose. So now they can't concentrate on what they're doing with allowing the Lord to work with them. Now they're so busy concentrating on getting their snot from where or doing whatever so that they're not receiving all that they could. So please, somebody should be watching your pastor or someone in leadership at all times. I'm constantly doing this, like, and then somebody that's not even supposed to be working will
get engaged.
All right, so thank you for indulging me and letting me say that, okay, so that I can fuss without everybody being upset. Hey, Brother Chris, how are you? He says his tears contain garlic. We used to call that carpet time, yes. I think we still call it carpet time. But you know what? Make sure that somebody is there because maybe they might need to be covered up, they might need a tissue, whatever. Somebody keep an eye on your pastor in case they're motioning for you to come and help them with something. Okay?
Mary, welcome.
How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Y'all, if you haven't shared, go ahead and invite someone so that we can get on with this, all right? We have to know that breaking up, and let me see the number 2s in the chat. When we are in the process of breaking up with someone, it's a hurtful thing. Sometimes we don't want to break up with them. Sometimes we still love the person, but they won't get right. They won't act right. They won't be right. They continue to hurt us over and over. And we realize, you know what? The only way for me to unbreak my heart is for me to step back and let them do them and let me do me.
And often there is a reality that I'm going to cry more with this person than I cry away from this.
Yeah.
So it's better for me to go ahead and cry once. Yeah.
Get it on out the way. Yes, amen.
They said, buy once, cry once.
Amen.
Go ahead and cry once and get them out of your life so you can get off. Because tears in that last respect are cathartic.
Yes.
They help us to get all of the junk out.
Amen.
All of the, I think impurity and extra. Like
it's stress, it's tension. All of those things need to come out.
Get it out.
And once we get it out, we're able to better deal with things. And we may find ourselves in bouts of crying spells different times of the day and or night. And so we have to give ourselves those allowances for that. We have to know that breaking up, just like divorce, is a process in life that will cause us to be feeling pain.
Absolutely.
And when we talk about losing someone in death, there is a cycle of grieving that we're going to go through. And so even in breaking up with someone, there is still that grieving place that we find ourselves in during the breakup.
We were talking last week, and sometimes you're going to always hear that person say, look, stop all that crying. Right. You're going to make yourself say, look, if you don't get it out now, it's going to come out later. You cannot interrupt the grieving process.
Right.
I mean, you can interrupt it, but there are consequences. It's going to come out the wrong way. We were at the funeral home. I'm not sure why they call it a home. I wouldn't want to live there. I don't want to be there at all. But at the funeral home, this woman was outside the funeral home because there are lines now. You can't just go in where everybody else is. Right. And so she's waiting, and she sees someone come out who has lost their mother. And the woman loses it. She's loud. The jail is across the street. The sheriff's office is across this street. And she is just so loud. And they told her, they're patting her and rubbing her, telling her, look, we told you about this before you left the house. We told you about this. Now, the point is that no matter how many times you tell me don't cry, if I've got hurt on the inside, if I've been storing this up, it only means that it's going to come out. It's going to be more forceful when it does come out. That's true. And so her seeing another person who lost her mom was her trigger.
And she started wailing. And it's horrible. And
so
we've been in a moment.
Chris, I heard that one.
Oh my God, he's too busy trying to break up with cheesecake. He's not heard nothing about the moaning and none of that. Hey, Roya, thank you for joining.
Garlic tears.
Garlic and cheesecake. I don't know, maybe lasagna is the main dish and then the cheesecake comes out. I don't know, it could be. So thank you all that put those twos there in the chat. Number 2, hey, good, everybody's laughing at us. And so is Roya, girl, sir, thank you for hanging out with us. So number 2 thing that we have to do after learning that we have to go through the crying process, and no matter how long that takes, you got to get it out. Number 2 thing that we have to do is learn that we need to talk to somebody, okay? And we're not always talking, when we say talk, we're not always saying get a counselor, we're not always saying anything like that. What we're saying is that there should be someone in your life, right? That you're able, yes, and we talk to God. Okay, because I know somebody like them pastors ain't saying. Yes, we talk to God. Amen, we do. However, sometimes we need a living, breathing human flesh person body that we can grab a hold to and say, I don't know why she did me like this. Okay? There should be someone in our lives that we're able to go to, and they can tell us what they need to without us being offended, that we can go to. That's right. They won't be judgmental, but they can hear your heart and know that you're going through something. And even though it was dumb, because they probably told you or probably said, I don't like them. I think they ain't no good for you. I think they're going to leave you. I think they're going to cheat on you. They may have told you all of that, but there should be someone in your life that even though they told you all of that, they ain't going to say, I told you so while you're grieving. Don't
do that. Sorry, baby. Don't be that person.
Oh my God, you're a mess. I love it. All right. And then watching on the TV. Miss Griffin, when I missed something, I know it's probably okay, but we probably missed something. Good, everybody says number 2, talk to someone. Yes, a confidant, someone that loves you. It could be a sibling, it could be a parent. Just depends. You know the relationships that you have with other people who you can talk to. We all have those people that we know, and if we need to get a come to Jesus meeting, that we go to that person. My person would be Elder Irene. You need, you need to come to Jesus, go to Elder Irene. She will bring you to the altar and leave you there. All right? And she will tell you the Lord all about you and tell you all about you too.
Yeah.
Now,
it's such a loving place.
Yes. Amen. But I can handle that. Some people can't handle the come to Jesus type person. Some people need, Big Mama that's going to tell you to come in, going to cook something for you, going to play with you, going to say, come on, let's sit down, come on and talk to, tell Big Mama all about it. There are those people as well. It just depends on what you need. You know the relationships you have and you know who you need to help you to get through this. So please stop holding everything in. When we hold stuff in, what ends up happening is we end up with ulcers.
Yeah.
Okay? If not physical ulcers, sometimes you may get a spiritual ulcer. You got something stuck in your craw and you cannot get it out because you have said absolutely nothing. You may be able to go and talk to your pastor, another leader at your church. You may have a person that's at your job, because some folks have work husbands and work wives or work sisters and work brothers. And so you can go to that person and tell them what's going on, and they're able to sit down and talk with you and help you to get through it, okay? Y'all, let me see those number 3s in the chat. Well, I will tell you. Where's the book? Oh, here it is. I want you all to remember that if you are married, you need some information, some resources. Our first book is called 7 Keys to Better Sex in Your Marriage. That's going to help you out. It's on marriagemakes3.com, or you can check it at bit.ly/mm3links. Number 2, where are the 3s? Let me see those 3s in the chat, y'all. Erogenous zones, exploring marital intimacy. This is what we call the intimacy Bible. This is going to show you those places that you can touch and make them holler. Yes, Lord. And we talk about research and development in here. We talk about afterglow and resplendence. Everything that you need to know is not pornographic. And so, but there are some pictures. Okay, let's just go on to say that, okay? So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Colt B8810, for dropping the number 3 in the chat. We're talking about 4 ways to unbreak our heart. Number 3 thing, after we talk to someone close, we have to learn how to distract ourselves.
You have to learn to kind of move away from that place of grief. Yeah. Because grief can be one of those things that, especially about a relationship, is that you stay there longer than you
probably should have. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If the relationship was 3 months, it should not take you a year.
Yeah.
In fact, probably shouldn't even take you 3 months to get through.
And see, that's the thing. It depends on the individual, what their emotional states are. And this is why when we talk in Dating 101, that we say that there are certain times in your life that you should not be going into a new relationship willy-nilly.
True.
Because there's some places in us that we become very vulnerable. Sometimes right after we've broken up with someone, now that other person that was waiting in the wings, they swoop in. And so instead of me being able to talk to someone that I trust, I end up talking to that one that I may have friend zoned. Okay? And so now they're like, oh, they're hurting. So now it's time. They're vulnerable. I can swoop in now and pick them up and maybe get from them what I've always wanted from them, when that may not even be what they had desired in the first place. So this is why we have to be careful. All right? Hey, Brittany, how are you doing, darling? Thanks for joining us tonight. Jamil is with us. The Lord bless you. Appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight. We're talking about the 4 ways to unbreak our hearts. We've been in a relationship. We are decided that this isn't for me, or the other person decided that you're not for them. We need you to know that there is a process that you have to go through. And it can be a step by step. We just have to go through it, okay? Some stuff we're not going to get through unless we go through.
That's true.
I like how the scripture says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for God is with me. But here's the thing, he didn't say go into the valley of the shadow of death and then start rearranging furniture, putting up curtains and buying stuff from eBay for it to come to the where you're at.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we're going through it. It's not a place that we live at. Okay.
Valley is to something that we journey through. Not that we take up residence.
Come on here, sir. Yes.
Okay.
What?
It's a temporary
situation.
So you don't make permanent accommodations
in a temporary place. Amen.
Okay. I'm not going to be here always.
Right. And some of us, let me see the number 4, you guys. Some of us, we become depressed. We become anxious. We become stalkerish.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That means that you're following the person around. You hired a detective to kind of see where they go.
What they do.
You've taken that extra key and actually gone into their place.
Right.
Checking out, see who they're talking to.
You're stalking them on social media.
Their pictures on.
Yes.
So,
amen.
Let's see what he's doing. Let's see what she's doing.
Exactly. Good hair,
stalkerish.
Good hair, good body. That's what that means.
We miss you, Brittany.
If you break up 3 months into a relationship, at least one in the pair was preparing to exit at the halfway point in that relationship, and that is absolutely the truth. We have found that to be absolutely true. Thank you so much for saying that.
A month and a half that it takes to get up the nerve to go ahead and get everything, get all my stuff out so that nothing gets burned or sit on the curb.
And this is why we have to be aware in our relationships, because sometimes that one person is making their exit plan, and we're just sitting around like dopey the dog. What? I didn't know there was anything wrong. Yeah, until you get divorce papers. Hello, is that when you realize that there's an issue? You've got to take the temperature of your relationship. Marriage, the state of the marriage address. It's free. Find it on bit.ly/mm3 links. That's there for you. That's one of those resources that you'll be able to use. Amen. Colt 8810 says, it's been hard for me. I've been divorced for a year after a 10-year marriage. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a minute. And if there's children involved, if you weren't really over everything, if you all did not go through any counseling, if it was sprung on you at the last moment and you really didn't know what was going on, it's going to be a process. How long it takes is just going to simply depend on who you are and what steps that you're taking. So cry, get it all out, and I know you've probably done that. We found that when a person is getting divorced, usually the divorce, the thought of leaving the relationship, the issues that was going on, the problems, the complaints had started approximately 2 years prior to the actual I want out. You're gonna realize. So really, at 10 years, probably around year 8, if you go back and check, you will start to see that there was maybe a little pattern, a little shift, a little not sure what was going on with this, and you may find some of the keys to what you need to learn, so that when you go into another relationship, possibly if a marriage, that you have that information about yourself. Some things that we have to do is learn how to reflect on who I am, where I am, what do I know about me, what do I know about the other person, and things of that nature.
And in 10 years, that's a long time. Yeah. You really lose a lot about who you are.
You can.
Because most cases we're concentrating on children,
right,
family, how to, we're meeting those needs. Yeah. And us as men in particular, we become so committed to that idea of making sure that we're providing, that we may miss out on those
cues. Those cues and those clues. And listen, if your spouse, if your wife is around 38 and 40-ish years old, she is reevaluating her life. If her children are now all in school and y'all are not doing well, I want to encourage you to begin to take the steps necessary to get closer together. Because you're going to find that if you don't do it now, she's reevaluating her position, her weight. She's reevaluating her mothering skills and techniques. She's reevaluating her relationship with her mom and dad. There's all sorts of stuff. And so if she is reevaluating all of that, you better know that she's reevaluating you.
You can't be asleep on the zone. And listen, Colt, we want to tell you that we're sorry that happened to you. Depending on how you feel, you say it's hard, so we understand that place of difficulty. And one of the things about us, and we tell people, everyone, we're transparent about it, is that this is not our first. We've been married probably most of our lives, but not to each other. And so we've had gone to divorce. We don't wish it on anybody. And that's why part of why we do this, to help people from getting to that place. Now, if they are in that place, we also help them to move on. And sometimes you need to move on. You need to find out who you are. Get those tools that are necessary. You're becoming better, so that you're becoming whole. And that's what this is all about today.
So
thank you for sharing with us.
So if you have not followed us, follow us here. We come on Tuesday through Thursday between 9 and 9:30-ish Central Standard Time. And on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe so that when we have a new video that you'll be able to go in and be able to see that, all right? So number 3, we said that distract yourself. How do we distract yourself? And thank you all that's putting those forth in the chat. You distract yourself. You maybe there's a class that you had wanted to take and you weren't able to do it. Maybe you wanted to learn how to cook. Maybe you need a gym membership. You cannot keep yourself isolated in your home. You can't keep yourself isolated from people because you're going through a breakup, because that's a part of your healing process. When you talk about being in a relationship, and you know how we are when we first get in, we don't want nobody else around. All I want is him. All he wants is her. We're going to hang out. We're going to do this. We're going to talk on the phone. Other people, and I said this about some of our daughters, some of our spiritual daughters, some of our people, just people that we know. As soon as they get into a relationship, we already know, because they go MIA, missing in actions. They ain't coming to church. They ain't going out after work. They come to school, but they're busy doodling in their little notebooks or whatever, because all their mind is concerned and focused in on is this relationship. And we get it. This is how we become couples. We get it. But see, here's the problem, is that once you have alienated everybody else and the relationship does not work, okay, you're going to need some of those same people that you've been keeping at arm's length the whole time, okay? So this is why we tell, especially our young women, don't forget your girlfriends. Do not alienate everybody, because at some point or another, you're either going to need them to cry on their shoulders to cry on, or you're going to want them to be bridesmaids.
Now, guys, to the contrary, you need to get away from your girlfriend. It's okay to have guy friends. It's okay to have other friends. But listen, if you got these people that you are tight with, you cannot maintain. I can't maintain a relationship with her if I'm talking to other women 24/7, or even a great amount of the time. Right? That's too much competition. There's too much. Well, we're friends. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. You'll never be able to convince her. Okay. And do you believe that? So you really have to be mindful of your relationship, of preserving it. What you have to be stoking the fires. You have to be working on yours, making those deposits to cause your relationship to thrive through the difficulties, because there are difficulties. And there will be. As long as you're living, there's going to be some difficulties. All right. Brittany says, "Mommy, I love you so much. You've been preaching
on Facebook Live. Go on, girl, preach now. You better preach, girl. All right, so here is number 4. Thank y'all for putting those there in the chat. Number 4 is this, that we have to do when we're trying to unbreak our heart, is we have to look forward. Yeah. Okay? I know it's hard. I get it. You remember, and here's the thing, our memories start coming back in. We hear that song, 2 queen bees can't occupy the same hive. We hear that song that reminds us of them. We go to that place that we spent so much time together. We are talking about something and we had that conversation before. I need you to realize that as long as you are living, there's still hope. As long as you're living, there's still time for you to find someone else that is more compatible with you. Someone that is concerned about what you're concerned with. Someone that is willing to support you, encourage you, and affirm you. Someone that wants to be in your life. And someone that you can make a life with. And so if that person wasn't it, we have to begin to do what we call sweeping the house. Okay? You may have to get rid of some stuff. You know that little teddy bear that they gave you? Yeah, you might need to get rid of that. I understand it was sentimental and all of that. But sometimes what happens with us is we keep a hold to the past, and with us holding on to the past, we can't move into our future. Okay? And you don't want to be one of those that's just sitting back, watching everything else and everybody else pass you by while you're still grieving over someone that maybe was someone else. There's been folks that have grieved a relationship and the other person has gone on, they got married, you're still stalking them, they don't have one child, you're still stalking them, and you're talking about, oh, they don't really love them, they're not going to stay with them. And if you keep that back door, listen, let me say this, okay? If you don't close the front and the back door, what you're going to end up doing is starting to get yourself hooked back in, okay? And some people, they won't have no problem with breaking up with you and then calling you at 11 p.m. on Friday and or Saturday night because they know that you've got love for them. And they know that if they want some, they can come and get some. You need change or whatever song might be. Okay? They know that they can get it. Because you're an easy mark. They see that you can be you can be duped, you can be manipulated. Right. And you're better than that. You have to know that you're better than that. Come on, say that. I'm more than a booty call. I'm more than you're Mr. Good Bar. Somebody who you need money. Okay. You know, I'm more than that. And I'm not going to settle for that. Listen, you know, so there's very often while you're messing around with the zero. The one that really wants you, the one that really go to the end of the world for you, is standing on the sideline waiting for you to get it together. And they're not going to be there forever. Come on. So that one person, and we're not just telling you that there's one out there, because it's not that thing where there's one person in the world for you. Right. But there are others out there. There are different. There are even one. But they gotta be contenders first. That's right. Amen. Don't settle. Amen. And this, when you close the front door, right, and the burglar knows that the back door is open, they ain't gonna come to the front door no more. At some point, they're gonna stop knocking on their front door, and they're just gonna go around the back. And so, when we're closing doors, we have to close the front and the back. We're saying that I do not want anything to do with this relationship anymore, because the more that we keep biting off a little piece, the more that we keep nibbling off of it, the more that we want to call and check on them and stalk them on the internet and call them on the phone, do all those things, the longer it is going to take for us to get through the process. Wow. And for us to unbreak our hearts. Yeah. Okay. And we know those who it's just when they're just about to get over this. Their skin is starting to clear up. Okay. Their ulcers are have subsided. Yep. They quit worrying, scratching their hair out. Right. Their money is about to get better. Yes. And then she pops up again. A call at night. I've been thinking about you. When you get a text from the ex. How you doing? What you do?
All right.
Right.
I was just thinking we haven't spent any time. I haven't seen you in so long. I'd really like to see you.
Okay. For what?
And
okay. It's
you're back to zero.
Yeah.
Your bank account, your skin, that ulcer, in a matter of weeks.
Yes.
So
they got you right back in their clutches. And so this is why we have to do the unbreaking of your own heart.
Hooks in me. What do you think the OJs were talking about?
Hello. Close the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Stop air conditioning.
Close the door.
Somebody's okay, don't do it no more. All right. So, guys, we certainly appreciate all that you. She says I'm late. Hey, darling, you are, but you're just in time. So, thank you so much for being a part of MarriageMakesTheNumber3.com. We want you to know that we're here for you before and after. I do. Wanted to remind you that this week we do have on sale for you because you know that you're going to have to do better than what we've been doing. Am I ready for a relationship? Relationship readiness is what we have for you on sale right now. It's only $19. Did she say $19? $19. It's on sale, y'all, for $19. Wow. It will bless you.
Regularly $37.
Yes. Self-reflection and self-perception are essential when preparing for a relationship. So we have a workbook for you and 3 digital videos that's going to teach you things about yourself so that you can work on you so you can be ready when your compatibility may manifest. Okay? Find that over at Marriage Makes Free. I'm telling you, it's going to help you. It's going to bless you. And listen, I found out because I went over there looking, and then I realized and seen that the other thing that we had for sale last week is still on sale. What? So we have to get with our web developer and let her know that it is still on sale. So what that means is that you have the opportunity now, to go in, and you're going to be able. Sorry guys, I'm just clicking all over the place. You're going to be able to go in and get a copy of that. Yes, Dating 101, Dishing the Basics of Dating is a 5-hour intensive, and it's got like a 45 or 50-page workbook. We've added in there Stalking 101. We've added in there catfishing, because some of you guys, we found out that more times than not, people are learning about each other online.
Yes.
29%. It's gone up 29%. People meeting and getting into a relationship for the first time, meeting them online, up 29% from back in the early 2000s. Okay, and so here we are now in 2020. It used to be taboo. Now it's no big deal. Everybody meets somebody online. So find it over there, Dating 101, Dishing the Basics of Dating. If you have not yet gone and downloaded, and it's free for you, what is it? Manifest My Mate, for those of you that are looking to be married. You all can find that also at bit.ly/MM3LINKS. Miss Groovy One is the person that won from our game night. Miss Groovy One, please check your email if you have not already. You are the winner of our game night shenanigans. Miss Groovy One, God bless you. Thank you for joining and playing the game. If you want to be able to win a prize, you need to go over to bit.ly/MM3links. It's going to be the second tab right after our little video, and you can register. So on the first and third Fridays of the month, that we're able to do the game. We're going to be having some amazing prizes, y'all, so don't play. Don't sleep on us, first and third, but you got to register in order to win, and you need to show up. All right? We appreciate you guys so very much. You all know what we always say here.
That God loves you, and we love you. And there's a thing you can do about it up in here. Thanks for joining us. For Pastor Greg and Michelle at MarriageMakes3.com. Go register right now.
And don't forget to go get your good hair, good body.
Yes.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love it. www.goodhairgoodbody.com. Amen. Let's see. Sister Shirley says, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Bless you.
Yes. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being a part of Marriage Makes the Number 3. Find us in the link in the bio, and you can find all the amazing information that we have. Some are for free, and you can download tonight, and you can be ready. Love is in the air. God bless you.
Thank you. Love you. I want to say thank you to Jara Rowe, to Deidre, to Ms. Ruby One. Kenny, thank you so very much for posting information and stuff for us tonight.
Thank you guys. You guys
we
are
love you all. Have an awesome night. All right.
We'll see you all tomorrow night. Lord bless.